that wave. Your next 48 hours. As you kick your way into the next 48 hours, my air signs, my big cat air signs. Mercury, the third planet of communication, shares a minor frustration with Jupiter, the sixth planet of expansion. Around the same time, Mars, the fifth planet of action, forms an unpleasant aspect to Jupiter, magnifying self-doubt, frustration, irritability, and impatience. You might find that others are selfish blood or inconsiderate this morning. Road rage could be afoot, darling dear, as you kick your way into the next 48 hours. Hold your gangster, my big cat air signs. Hold your gangster. Don't allow yourself to be victim of the what energy funk over the next 48 hours. The energy of self-doubt, frustration, irritability, and impatience. You also have the moon, darling dear, bringing in some healing energy. As the 48 hours progresses, darling dear, use the energy of the moon, darling dear, to master your emotions, buff up your third eye to a bitchin' shine, use your intuition and your discernment. The moon also represents the mother, darling dear. Some irritations may come in because you are a mother, from a mother, or by a mother, darling dears. Right. Let's dive in, darling dears. Let's dive in. Let's get your rune for the next 48 hours. Air signs. Thank you. Wow. Moon energy, darling dear. I told you the moon is going to be giving you healing, darling dear. Use your intuition. Moon is represented by Pisces as well as Cancer energy, darling dears. This is Algaz. Please excuse the adverts. I leave them in because sometimes they come with a message, darling dear. Pinkies up. As I was saying, Algaz, represented by the numbers 72, 73, 74, 75. The letter X, or an X, as well as the letter Z. This speaks about being protected, darling dear. Thy rod and thy staff, they protect thee. It also speaks about warding off evil, darling dear. Why? Your guardians, your ancestors, way showers, and spiritual guides will be piquing your discernment as well as your intuition. The moon also speaks about a poet, right? A poet who comes with the bad energy. A merchant of slander. Someone is on the balls of their feet to try and bring skullduggery, subterfuge, and bull swanky your way. It also speaks about fake friends, false friends, and secret enemies are being revealed to you over the next 48 hours as you move towards new cycles in your life. It also represents a cheater or being cheated. Good golly and gosh. Pinkies off. Let's press on at a hot trot. What does your ancestors want you to know? I touched on the True Love Oracle first, so this will be for your cards. You've got a Rainbow Retriever. Can't you see you've got your flip-flops on, your common sense, darling dear, and you've got your knees paid. There is somebody who is a liar, darling dear. Somebody who wants to change the way you think of things or try and infiltrate your hemisphere, your palace, darling dear. To bring lies, subterfuge, and bull swanky. Remember, darling dears, you've got your flip-flops on, your common sense. And common sense is not a flower that grows in every garden. It's like a superpower, which they will never attain. What does your ancestors want you to know for the next 24 hours? Thank you. The first is that you are protected by your ancestral team. Sacred woman. Could be a grandmother or great-grandmother or great, whatever it is. The obstacles are behind you. Why? They're acting like NFL backers, darling dear. They are averting any form of bad energy towards you. It also speaks about spells, darling dear. Something that was directed to could even be as much as a death spell, darling dear. Return to sender. You are protected. Make sure you honor your ancestors. Always, darling dear. Where is your altars? Your altars of remembrance, respect, and gratitude. Thank you. The second is what? The gardener, darling dear. How does your garden grow? Baby, what you put into it, you will get out of. This reminds me of what? The Ace of Cups. On the reverse tarot deck, this is represented by the Ace of Cups. The cups is what? Relates to your feelings, your emotions, your creativities, as well as your relationships, your intuition, and divine also wants you to have compassion. Why? A gardener must be patient, darling dear. The seeds you sow is bringing a new beginning. We see the two trees of duality, darling dear. Joas and Bat. For a new beginning. Boaz and Jashin. I mixed up their names for a moment there. I called it Joaz. Ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, a transformed new cycle for you, darling dear. But you have to what? Use your communication skills wisely. Why? Subterfuge and bull swanky is afoot. But you are being protected from any dark magic, malicious words, repeat cycles. We've got a 3 here. The energy of the 3 speaks about what? Lean in, big cat. Growth. And it also speaks about groups that you've outgrown, darling dear. Why? Because it's time for you to express the true you, a more spiritually guided you. Base of your deck, darling dear. Why? Divine is about to gift you with abundance. Abundance comes in many forms. Knowledge, true soul tribe, a new job, a new home. Could even be your bank balance, your Skrilla. .com, darling dears. Love it. But you know what? The best abundance is what? Knowledge, darling dear. Why? Because knowledge is power. And power is power. Wash clap. I'm going to do this as a charm read for your next 48 hours. Give it a good shuffle. Let's see. Let's drop down and get our eagle on. I'm not joking. Anyhow, right. Gonna use the pointy part. We have what? We've got an Empress in reverse. This could be a mother, a cousin, or even a friend, darling dear. A Mitch bitch or a bitch Mitch. Somebody who doesn't want the best for you. This person is going through a tower moment. Why? The sudden change in your life, right? You're also having a sudden change coming towards you because you're right next to what? The Strength card. Your Chiron is in the reverse. There's a partnership, some kind of relationship on this Malkuth that you're not going to heal. Could be to do with a foundation, could be the foundation from birth, or something to do with a money matter, darling dear. Divine wants you to let it go. This person is not going to pay you what they truly deserve. The change is going to be a difficult change because you are going to be releasing certain energies around you, darling dear. Could be that as a mother, as I said, a friend, a family member, whomsoever it is to you. Yes, baby. It also speaks about what? The Strength card is represented by Leo energy, big cat energy. This is about you raising your vibration. Some of you are feeling down in the dumps over a relationship or a situation that you have to move away from. But the big pentacles is showing over the next 48 hours, the further you get away from the situation, just like the woods, darling dear. The more deeper you go into the woods, the deeper the trees. It also speaks about bigger and better opportunities coming towards you. It could be in the form of world travel, darling dear. Somebody's going to what? Dupe you on a trip you're meant to be taking with this person, or you're going to be deciding to go on this trip alone, darling dear. Better to be alone than in the company of enemies that want you what? Dead blood, brown bread. We've also got the Hangman on your Ace of Swords. This is what? Bringing perspective and clarity to a situation. You also have the Wheel of Fortune, cycles, new cycles. I'm also seeing somebody traveling over the water or on water in the next 48 hours. This is also clarity to a situation with a Folio next to the Fool charm. This is about what? Turning your back on a negative cycle. As I said, you're going to have to let some kind of situation go. A partnership, a friendship, or even a lover, because you are now seeing things from a different perspective. The Tower brings in what? Change. Whether you like it or not, darling dear, best lean into it, eh? Because this is a negative, jealous cycle, somebody who is not abundant. This also speaks about a gossip. Somebody's on the balls of their feet, bringing all sorts of what? Subterfuge and bull swanky about you. Here you are, my big cat air sign, right next to the moon energy, the scales of justice, Libra energy, the moon, Cancer and Pisces. We've also got the Death card, and the judgment all surrounding you, darling dear, as goodness and mercy. You are being covered by grace, darling dear. If you have a legal situation, or you're wanting to bring a legal situation, we've also got here the moon. The moon is a waxing gibbonous moon. This speaks about introspection. Divine wants you to what? Go within, darling dear, in order to handle this legal situation, because all of the answers come from within. Death card is going to bring about a new beginning. A new beginning for you. This is about what? A reacquiration of your self-confidence, as well as what? Being guided towards what? To change your status. You're going to be an agent of karma for someone or someone's in the next 48 hours. The scales of justice speaks about a season of revelation. A season of resolution. I said revelation, Freudian slip, meant to come out. Yes, baby, because you understood. As Einstein said, the repeat of same action expecting a different outcome is madness, darling dears. And you're not doing it, darling dear. As I was saying, the Libra energy, the scales of justice. It speaks about what? Being an advocate, or you'll be acquiring an advocate. Make your decisions with confidence. Why? Because you'll be creating more stable situations as well as relationships in your life. As I said, a court case will go in your favor. It could be with HR. It could be against someone who owes you money, darling dear. Someone who did not want to pay onto Caesar what's due onto Caesar. This person is unhealed and living in their reverse root chakra. They're all about the material things. This also speaks about what? A couple around you that's doing it for the gram. They're going to be unmasked over the next 48 hours. These ones were the main culprits. That was gossiping, bringing the what? Slander about you. You also have what? The Emperor in the reverse. On a High Priestess in the reverse. Next to the Temperance in the reverse, darling dear. Somebody or someone who's left the situation behind. At first you thought it was a loss, but it was for the betterment. This situation was not balanced for you, darling dear. You was possibly drinking, smoking, or whatever negative thing in order to what? Keep a situation. This person always had a throttle on you. You was dealing with somebody who has low self-esteem. They are a narcissist, a sociopath, all of the paths, darling dear, and they wanted to control your situation. But you set your intention and put your eyes on the Most High. This is what's giving you progress and the strength to leave a situation. Where there is a throuple, you didn't authorize, darling dear. Why? Because you're drinking of the cup of love, right? And finding true peace from within. This is about going within. And again, your intuition and your discernment. Use your intuition and discernment, because there's 1, 2, 3 people, your main instigators. One that you're going to meet along the way, so be careful on the roads. I told you, for road rage, because it's going to go too far, darling dears. Remember, material things can be replaced and fixed, but you don't want no one to what? Make you what? Sleeping with the fishes, darling dear. Taking you out of this malkoof. A dummy bat for sure. Use clarity and make your communication to be concise and to the point, because you are big cat. Your work, darling dear, your work ethic is going to be off the chain over the next 48 hours. Why? Because Divine has gifted you with the Hermit. You're understanding what you need to stand alone in order to gather your thoughts, go within. Some of you will be coming out with a pattern, or be patterning your work. This is getting the copyright on your work, whatever it is. Whatever the situation is for you, darling dear. Something that you what? Was divinely guided to. You have the sacred woman at your back. Your ancestral team want you to learn something new, or you've learned something new, which is going to work for your benefit over the next 48 hours. We've got the star, which is standing alone next to the devil energy, in juxtaposed to the dummy bat and the magician, darling dear. This is the subterfusion bull swanky devil card, Capricorn energy. In the upright. This speaks about someone who is what? Taken by low vibing behavior. Next to the bat, you're going to be getting contact from someone at night, darling dear. Someone from the past, someone that you've separated yourself from. Why? Because they want to dull your shine. Divine is gifting with the tools. The magician is again speaking about travel. It also speaks about you having claimed dominion over yourself and wanting to continue to claim dominion. It's in juxtaposition to what? Building a new world for yourself. Some of you are making travel plans, possibly even to move permanently. The money's going to come like out of nowhere, darling dear. Make the plans. Because if you plan to fail, You failed to plan. This negative energy is by itself, darling dear. As I said, your ancestral team are blocking all what death spells, malicious words, negative energies from you, darling dear. Peace, self-love. As you drink from the cup of self-love, this cup of what? Intuition, your emotions, your discernment, right? Divine wants you to have compassion with yourself, because you've set your intention. You've got your eyes on the Most High. You're next to the Chariot. Some of you are intending to buy a new car or vehicle. Could even be a boat, darling dear. Because we see the cups here in peace. Some of you find your biggest peace while, if you go to a body of water over the next 48 hours. A body of water is when the veil is thinnest. Finland. We're talking about Europe as well, darling. There, some of you may be even traveling to Europe or thinking of traveling to Europe. It will be what? A wonderful journey, because why? You'll be learning new things and experiencing different cultures, having ideas. You may even plan to move to this new direction. I already said Europe. Somebody's moving around in Europe over the next 48 hours. We also have the sun energy. This is what? Your vibration being raised in line with your work ethic, as well as what? Having gone within for inspiration. Whatever you're doing, it's going to be seen as different, and it's going to be bringing what? New souls to you. Some of you are what? Trying to work hard on what? Making a baby. Congratulations. That work is mighty sweaty, darling dears. But in doing said work, there's going to be a lot of naysayers, a lot of jealousy directed at this new baby you have, or a progeny that is with you at this moment in time. But we also have the trumpet of justice and judgment. An ex is trying to return or revive a negative or dead situation in the water, but you are the agent of karma. Don't go back to what broke you, darling dear. It will take you straight to what? The crevice of the devil's balls, darling dear. 911 Freddy Krueger Mud Hut, 2 streets over from the loser lane in the district of the damned. This looks absolutely fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. A lot of information there. Take what resonates only. Right, let me get a final word, a final card, and then we're out of here for show. So 1734, divine timing, darling dears. Divine timing, 17 again is the star energy. Having raised your vibration, some of you have a platform, and it also speaks about a return to your health, a healing in a situation. Right? You're about to drop a plot twist with them on the edge of greatness. Right? And give a situation your back, your shapely back. Law 16. There is no comeback from what they did. I told you, agent of karma in a situation. Continue to move in silencio. Shut up, button it, pack it in. Why? Self-validation, darling dear. The sun card. Raise your vibration in silence, darling dear. Create what you need to create. The sun card also speaks about your self-esteem. Is going to be on the up and up. And again, it highlights the holiday, the trip you're going to be taking. One which will be minus someone that you expected to go with you. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, where I upload extended reads. Thank you very much for your bookings, your likes, subscribes, and your comments, darling dears, and share this message with whomsoever you feel needs it. And as I always say, don't get smoked, and don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.